Hello and welcome back to another non-reader watches the Wheel of Time. We are here with season 3, episode 3 to wrap up the 3-episode season premiere. I'm just overwhelmed by the positive messages we've gotten so far with not only finishing season 2 but starting season 3. You guys know I was watching this when it first came out, and then we started with season 2, but you know, life happens, and unfortunately I had to take a big break. Took like a year and a half, you know, of course, and now we're back. But I really hope to have nothing happen to the point where we can just go non-stop and just finish with, you know, the entirety of season 3. It's going to be really interesting to see how that goes. I think it might be finishing right before I go on my trip, because I'm going to Japan in April 16th, you know, but I'm hoping I have everything ready for you guys. That's the goal. But I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be reminded of the wonderful community that is the Wheel of Time. Of course, the people that are watching, of course, you guys are awesome, and I just want to say you guys have made me feel really, really welcomed. But for now, I'm just excited to dive into this. So again, if you're new, hello, welcome. I'm BIZZYBRON. Look forward to reacting to this and entertaining you if I can. The last 2 reactions I want to put out there, that I had a little accident with the recording. So of course they were set up a lot differently than a majority of my other videos were. It's because like when I kind of zoomed in on my face, like it was even more pixely than of course how you saw it. It's just the way the footage was. It only saved the recording as one singular layer instead of the individual layers that that's not important. You guys don't care about that, but still, I just want to say thank you for watching them anyways, and I look forward to finishing strong and going hard with the season. So thank you guys, and let's get busy.
I knew you would.
Samaya.
You never miss a chance to prattle and prance about. When love would lose there, and you'd have stretched out at his feet if he'd said,
Wow.
Rug.
Oh yeah. Fight, fight, fight. Ooh, that's kind of tough.
I don't want to end
This girl's
up
a
in
freak
someone's
too,
cage
bro.
for 3,000 years.
Jesus.
So let's just kill her.
Oh
As if I
shit.
want to be remembered, Amico.
Then you've got nothing to worry about.
Wow.
You believe Amico? I know a killer when I see one.
Hey, she's looking like Reverse Flash over here. Ooh. Oh shoot.
Curse me now, and I will never forget it.
Oh shit.
Return
believe
to
her.
the city of the hall, and I'll hear her petition for a private audience with the Amelin.
Keep it, Elida.
Damn.
It's too gaudy for me. Suits you much better.
Uh-oh, she's considering it.
The lives, that falls squarely on you.
Damn. Words hurt. But I'm assuming that actually did something. Bro, some of these shots are phenomenal, bro.
How did you
Kind
know
of
we
looking
were
like
coming?
Dune over here.
That's wise one's business.
Who are these wise ones? More blood has been spilled between clans over water than gold in the Threefold Lands.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I'm really excited for this.
They have a blood feud with the Ta'adat.
We need to bury them.
They are not worth the time or the stones.
This
Their
is
own fault
really
they're dead,
interesting.
and as a shadow are near, even
I
more
like
reason
this.
to get to Ruidian.
It hurts and comforts me to see how Atreus thrived in my absence.
That's so sad. Damn.
Where I'm from.
Becomes a part of you.
Jeez, this is crazy. Freaks.
Absolutely not.
We'll go easy on you for your first time.
Who says it's my first time?
What a dog.
Yeah, but maybe I have something left to say to you, you little prick. Do you have
Shit.
any idea what I gave up to protect you? Isharmel was going to take away my visions. It was right there.
In Tenjiko. Looking for the matching collar.
Oh!
Elaine.
Ooh!
She's mine.
I will.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh.
Don't hold back.
All of them?
No, come here. If she can hurt you, then this woman in the dream is alive.
No.
Soon
No.
you arrive in Meridian. After that, I'll teach you what I can to protect yourself.
Oh, no.
Not teach politeness at your White Tower, child.
Child. Ha! Okay. Alright, editor, my boy, be careful with what you keep in here, because that girl had her whole titties out, alright? Oh! Oh! I didn't recognize it before.
Who are you?
I'm a Linder. One woman wears the same. Magia lives.
They about to repopulate.
Have you forgotten your duty, Annalene?
So are you, Sembu, and if you don't shut your mouth, I'll tell you what.
Look, if I turn myself in...
Then everyone can focus on the real problem.
Pivot, I see.
I'm familiar.
There's been much talk about you in your absence. Perrin Aybara. Perhaps you should try again to turn yourself in.
She's gonna be interesting. I like her. Oh, and gotta provide answers if we're gonna do all that talking.
Together, then we have a chance.
My dog. Look at
If we
Perrin.
stay here, all of us,
We have a chance.
I think the lady said she wanted to leave.
Mate, have a day off.
I don't need your help.
Step back, Matt.
He said step back.
Hey, yo, Matt. Hey, yo, Matt. Where'd this come from? Oh. My boy. So is he channeling the skills of the past warriors or some shit? Look at him! Look at him!
Two marks.
Wow.
Each.
She's confused too.
Your people live
Parent,
hunting's
parent.
in my blood.
I like her, bro. I think he does too. Oh my god. Oh no. Is that supposed to mean something? I didn't read the books. All right, so there we go, man. That is episode 3 of season 3, and good stuff, dude. The first 2 episodes are amazing, and I still think that this was a good episode, but I'm really looking forward to seeing more. I think the one thing that I need to bring up is, like, this episode was good, yeah, but there's so many characters, and I feel like things just work better when a majority of the characters are kind of like together, as we saw, as like kind of what they're doing. But like when they do things like kind of more separately, like before Matt was of course joined up with of course Nynaeve, we have him and just his stuff, and that just wasn't as entertaining to me. Um, and even the some of the Aes Sedai stuff that just wasn't really super interesting to me. The Perrin stuff, where Moraine and like Lan are like that stuff is just what's taking the like my interest. What's like really getting me excited, and the other stuff is still cool, but it's like it just feels like the pacing just throws me off sometimes when we get something that I enjoy so much, and then we just take a sharp turn and we're back to like, oh, this is a high, but I do like how we're kind of back to kind of where it all started, and talking about the Trollocs and just everything. And just I know I still new to the franchise, but it's still really kind of like nostalgic just hearing about the Trollocs and just being reminded of like that, specifically that like first episode, because that's kind of where everything started specifically for me, where I kind of started enjoying the show and loved the show and thought it was super cool, and then the emotion from it, like from when Perrin lost his wife and just everything that kind of went down to like where it all started, and it's like it's just really cool to see some of these familiar faces, and then of course have more connections other than just Perrin bringing up his family, and just hearing about the apple seeds or the trees that like their traditions, because his tradition was different than the other tradition that we heard about, how like they mix the ashes and they wear them and all that, like it's so you wear the sorrow or whatever, however she said it was really just well put together from a dialogue standpoint, and it was beautiful. And same thing kind of goes with the way Perrin was kind of discussing the things, talking about like all of my family members die with the seeds in his hand, and then you just see the trees kind of grow. And I think that's such a beautiful thing, like going back to the it's not a garden, it's a like a graveyard is kind of what he said, just seeing all of the different trees, and he's like, oh, this is my wife, it makes me happy but sad to see how far the tree has sprouted in my absence, and the tree's looking gorgeous, it's looking beautiful, and of course he's happy to see that, but he's just it's unfortunate that he missed it all, and it's just to hear kind of the way that they were discussing the different ways that they kind of like deal with death. It was just, I think that was just beautifully written. Like I honestly was just really in touch with the way they both were talking about how they kind of mourn the ones they love. And I know like that's not really a normal thing on how we handle things, or at least that I'm familiar with at least. And but I think that's just beautiful. I mean, just the way that they were explaining it, it was insane, dude. Like I really like that a lot. But of course, back to where everything's going down. I mean, we got these gray men coming out of nowhere. Um, Seem kind of like a threat, but of course they're handled pretty fast. Still trying to figure out how one of them got stabbed. I really don't know if that was explained, or maybe I just understood that poorly. But she was like, "Oh, there's a knife in him. Someone stabbed him," and all she did was kind of push him back. So I really don't know what was going on there, but curious about that. Um, of course, I feel like we got a decent amount of Rand here, but I don't think I think we lacked them a little bit, which is fine. It's cool to take a step back, especially him and Egwene. They did have screen time, but it was just really little, and that's kind of the thing that I'm talking about. There's just so many characters that they had to kind of like throw out there and give screen time to, and then kind of force a story through. But at the same time, it's like if the story's not gonna do much in that episode, it's fine. Just give them a little screen time. So I wasn't really like too upset about that. But I'm really looking forward to seeing actually where Matt goes. And I know I said I wasn't that excited about his kind of specific storyline, but I will say that just because I'm not happy with it now doesn't mean that I don't see that there's potential for it to go somewhere. And we kind of saw that with him taking out the two brothers. So I'm still trying to fully understand a little more of like his abilities and a little more of who he is. And as we know with the horn and everything, and him kind of bringing back all of those previous warriors, I don't know if his fighting skills kind of came from the horn, or because he's like they were living through him. I don't know how any of this works. Again, it my only knowledge comes from the little explanations that they gave us, and realistically, even then, it kind of like sometimes goes in one ear out the other. So if you guys want to explain a little better, I can't even talk. I would truly appreciate that, because I love to learn more and understand a little more. And you guys are really cool about explaining stuff that happens in the book. Some things that I love hearing differences that happen. Like this happened, but they did it differently in the book, or this happens because this happened. So it's really interesting to hear the way you guys kind of explain things. And of course, I read all the comments. I sometimes have trouble getting to all of them, but I do read them all. So feel free to just keep going. Of course, we have a lot of other things dropping. We're gonna try our best to keep up with the show weekly, even though we might be late a day or two because we have other shows like Reacher. We have this. Invincible just finished, so should be clearing up a little bit. We have Dead City coming out in like 2 months. We have The Last of Us coming out next month. We have Daredevil airing every week, so we're kind of trying our best to balance everything, and it's a little difficult specifically because I work a lot, and of course it's just making things easier, scheduling some of these things ahead of time and knowing when I'm doing certain things. So like I said, the positive comments and everything that I received from you guys is kind of making me want to continue this. So I'm going to continue this. I mean, I appreciate the patience and the love that you guys have shown, and now that things are a little easier for me and I have a little more help editing wise, it's so much easier to be able to get these out for you. So I do appreciate the patience, and we're in a little bit of a better position right now. So again, thank you guys, and I really look forward to just dropping more content for you guys. So if you're new, thank you, welcome, and we're gonna be dropping more stuff. So stay tuned. Peace out.